You don't know what one of my favorite sodas is? Mountain Dew. I've been drinking Mountain Dews since I was a child. I love Mountain Dew. I want to drop down and die.
These clouds give about as much cover as a G-string on a belly dancer.
The morning stream. The tingling means it's working. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. I am Scott Johnson. That is Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Scott.
It's Wednesday, August 5th, 2026, and look at us doing a show.
Happy Humpa Day, as they say in Polkaville.
This one came too fast, man.
This Wednesday came too fast?
Yeah. I just was getting started. What the hell?
It's all right. The sooner we get off Mondays and Tuesdays, the better.
Oh yeah,
so I'm fine.
You don't
I'm
like
fine
the
with
Mondays
that.
and you don't like the Tuesdays? You're not a
like Garfield. I'm not a huge fan of Mondays. You know what I like about Mondays is doing Trivia Countdown, which we didn't do, and watching the next episode of Lost in preparation for Lost Luggage for the next day, and oh my God, about to get to one of my favorite episodes called The Other 48.
Oh, that one is good. Memorable.
Yeah. Or The Other 48 Days. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, that one is, man, that one goes by. You guys are making me want to do a rewatch. I haven't started it, but I want to.
Yeah.
It's a big meal. It's like.
It is. It's 106 episodes or something. How many total? Something like that.
We were back in the 24 episode mandatory days, and you just kind of had to do it. And that first season doesn't really have any duds. They're all good.
Don't
you think?
Not really. There's
give me one you didn't like. Maybe I'll remember it.
Trying to think. I mean, we came across a dud this season. We're in the beginning of the second season. There was a dud with Lost and Found, or I guess it's just called ... and Found. It seems like there was like an episode that, I don't know, had a lot of setup but no payoff or something in the first season. I can't remember what it was, but it was. Can't even remember who the focus was, who the flashback was for that episode.
I think that one's Son, right? Where they.
Oh, and Found his son. Yes.
Oh, that one is Son. Right.
Yeah, that one is Son. But that's second season. That's episode 7, 8 of season 2.
Okay.
And we just watched that. And that one, everyone pretty much ends up wherever they were at the beginning of the episode. It basically does not advance the story very much.
That one where they got. So we're in season 2. That had to have been tail section trying to get to where they're going, or trying to get across the island, or find the other people.
Yep.
I remember liking a lot of that, but I don't know. I don't have
that episode. Doesn't there's another episode after that called Abandoned, where there's actual real progression. It's almost like in And Found, the tail section decides they're going to go to the other side of the island.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. Just like, I think we're going to go. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Man. Okay.
They get started, but nothing really happens until the second episode where they're traveling.
Even talk of a dud episode makes me want to watch it. The Other 48 is real good, though, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That's a very Michelle Rodriguez focused deal, right? If I remember
it's a focus on everybody in the tail section.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was like a.
No, it is there. It's not a spoiler to say this, because I know if TV's Travis hasn't watched it yet, he will soon, and this isn't spoiling anything. But instead of going to flashbacks on things that happened before the plane crash, this one flashes back to everything that happened since the plane crash for the tail section.
Oh,
so it's like,
in other words, the other 48 people.
The
right?
The other 48 day, or the 48 days for the other people.
Oh,
basically.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
48 people. All right. I got my time and my people.
23 people in the tail section dwindled down to 5 by the time they're discovered.
Well, they go through a bit of hell there.
They go through a lot of hell, yes.
Yeah, it's not a happy time.
And that's where we find out, actually, in this episode we're about to watch, what happened to the other 17 or 18 people in that group.
Very nice. Well,
Jack's tattoo. People, that is the worst episode, is the one about Jack's tattoo.
Oh, I don't
such
remember
a nothing burger.
Don't remember
and
that
who's
at all.
the woman? It was, why am I thinking her name is Melee? It was like an actress, Asian actress, who plays his love interest in Thailand or something. Oh my God, I've forgotten
Flashback
about
love
that.
interest thing.
Yeah, something like that. Some Thailand or something, and that was really. Oh, Beiling, is that it? Beiling, maybe it was Beiling.
I don't know.
I've kind of come around on Nikki and Paolo. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not as bad as we made it out to be.
It's campy. It's stupid and campy, but I like that they tried it.
Yeah. And I like those actors. I like both of them.
Yeah, I do too. I know. Yeah.
They got screwed, but I like them.
Phuket. Thank you, Osmondius. They were in Phuket. Okay, so Thailand though, right? Phuket, Thailand? No, Phuket.
Is that Phuket?
Phuket. No, it's not Thailand.
Phuket is it its own country? I don't even know. I have no idea what Phuket is.
It is Thailand. Yes. Okay. Phuket, Thailand. Yeah.
Sounds like a place to chew on some berries that'll make your mouth red. Hey, I got a thing I found while I was cleaning it out yesterday that you guys might find interesting. You know how I've told that story about the prison warden's son who brought us like contraband type stuff at school. I've talked about this guy before.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome because his dad was the prison warden at the Utah State Prison, and this kid would come home and to school, and this is like junior high. He would come with like the weirdest kind of contraband. And at the time, you couldn't get videotapes of your favorite movies, or you had to pay $89 a tape, or they took too long to come out, or whatever the things were. And VHS was, on the rise. And so I found yesterday the tape he gave me all those years ago. So check this out.
Okay.
In this case and everything.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't play it. I don't know how it would play. I don't know if the tape's still good. But here's the label on the side.
Okay.
Airplane.
Oh.
Empire Strikes Back. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Wow.
Basically had this thing on replay. In fact, I'm sure if I could play it, it would be all worn out because we did that in the day.
Right.
It'd be all jacked up. So this is the tape. This came from a kid whose dad was a prison warden, and somehow that gave this kid access to like illegal shit.
Really?
Yeah. And
and
now we have it.
That's funny. Yeah. I was thinking when you said like, prison warden contraband items, that these are things that made it into prison in somebody's butt.
No, I mean, you'd think.
And they're bringing it to the kids.
Yeah, you'd think so. But no, this is just that kid that used to, that's how we got I can't remember, like every E.T., every movie you could think of that you cared about in the 80s, we could get through this kid and nowhere else. And I still don't really know what he was doing. My guess is he got it through his dad somehow. But then his dad's literally the warden, the top guy.
Sure, but that doesn't mean he's...
The guy with a Bible with a gun in it,
They're not all the dude from Shawshank.
Yeah.
No, just because he's the warden don't mean he's an upstanding guy.
Well, the guy in the Shawshank wasn't he?
Well, he certainly wasn't either, but that's fiction.
He was the worst.
Talking about real wardens.
Yeah, that's true. Real wardens. Anyway, so there's that. Also, while I was digging through there, I talked about how I used to work at a Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
I found what I believe to be...
Man, you really opened a time capsule, didn't you?
I did. The last...
Look at that! The last Chi-Chi's.
It's a book of matches.
Book. Yeah, wow.
I think unused. Not a single match has been pulled.
Looks like, certainly looks like all of them in there. Wow, did Chi-Chi's come before Cheers? Because that logo is so...
Oh, it's Cheers as hell.
Like.
Yeah. That's very Cheers. No, Cheers had been... Well, I don't know, actually, now that you say it.
Chi-Chi's was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
They even have Home of the Chimichanga there on the back.
Uh-huh. Oh, I remember the Chi-Chi's chimichanga.
Yeah, it was really good. Except for the one I watched that kid throw on the floor and then put back in the thing with meat.
I don't never want to hear that.
I know. Worked there long enough to see some horrible shit.
Stuff like that happens way more often than we'd like, and I just don't want to know about it.
Yep. Working in a Chi-Chi's kitchen taught me a lot about humanity, I think. Or at least what they're capable of under duress.
And nothing good about humanity either.
Not really. Most of it was really hard fought, sweaty days and nights, crappy pay. Yeah. Everyone's irritated. It was not good. And so therefore, if you enjoyed your trips to Chi-Chi's, I hope you went to one where, people were decent.
Where nothing happened. I'm going to assume that the Chi-Chi's that we went to, nothing happened.
Might have been. Brian, what'd you get up to yesterday?
I went to the dentist and had my routine cleaning, the fun that is the routine cleaning. And the dentist I go to, my hygienist is usually this woman named Kim, and she knows that I walk in there with my earbuds. They're on pass through, so I can hear her say, turn your head to the left, or close your mouth or your teeth a little bit more, or stop biting me, or whatever. And she knows that I have them on and that I can communicate with her.
Right.
I had a new woman yesterday because they absorbed another dental practice because somebody retired, and so now they have a bunch of new customers, but also a couple new hygienists. And I met Marissa, who was really nice, my hygienist yesterday, and I kind of explained the same thing to her, and she actually said, "Oh no, we know." They said you're gonna have a lot of fun with Brian. He's really funny, and he's got his earbuds and stuff like that. Oh, great! For a change, my reputation preceding me is a good thing. Excellent.
Nice.
So I walk in there, put my earbuds on, and what I do is I have a show on that on my phone, a podcast that I don't mind turning down and missing somehow. So I can't really do an audiobook because when they start talking to me, I constantly have my phone in my hands, and then I just immediately start volume down so I can talk with them, and then volume up when they turn the sonic back on and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can see I've got like the little play button down there. I'm not going to keep holding the phone up to pause and unpause, right? So I just use the volume knobs or the buttons on the side to control the volume to do that.
Right.
So Scott, one of the things with the new Pro Max that I didn't have when I had the Model 2 versions before it is this button here on the side, right here, this little
camera
doodad
shot
right
deal.
here, the camera shot deal. Yeah. And if you accidentally press that, it switches to camera mode.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there in your chair, and I could not figure out why when she was talking to me and I'm jamming on this power down button or a volume down button, that it's not turning it down. And then I hit jam on the volume up button when she turns the sonic brush, and it's not turning up. It's just like staying at the same volume. I cannot figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Till I looked at my phone when we were done, and it was in camera mode. And for the entirety of my visit there, I took pictures of my pants, pictures of their picture on the wall.
Yeah.
Ceiling. Lots and lots of pictures. And some of these are the type where it's the button is held down, so it actually took 30 rapid fire photos.
Yeah. It's a mode, right? I forgot what that's called.
Yeah, like a quick shot or something like exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can even watch it as a little stop motion.
That's great. That button's programmable, but if you haven't done it before, and you go in there, then you're just going to be taking pictures for the next
just tons of photos. Yeah,
that's funny, and it keeps audio. Unless you switch it to video mode, it's going to keep your podcast going. So it's not giving you any indication that the thing ended.
Any click noise, no, the shutter button or the shutter sound doesn't go off. So yeah, no. And Monica says, and you kept them.
Yeah, for the show.
To show on the show, Monica.
Yeah,
when you do a podcast, it's fun to have visual aids.
Yeah, no, that's why you keep them. I don't think they're going to be in there much longer. They're probably going to go away now.
I'll have them deleted by the time Tom's on here. But it's was wondering why I wasn't getting any volume change.
That's amazing. Did you miss a
Dana
bunch of what
Carvey.
she said? Like, did she?
Because it was low enough. It was low enough that the sacrifice was that it didn't cover up the sound of the sonic as much as I would like. So it was already at a volume where I could hear her pretty well. I just couldn't get it loud enough when the sonic was going on. I had to really focus on what Natasha Lyonne was saying to Spade and Carvey as they talked over her with Lorne Michaels impersonations.
That's what they love doing.
They love doing it. You need to do more of the Russian doll.
Well, that's great. That seems like a thing we're all, if we haven't dealt with yet, we're going to with that button.
Yeah,
know?
I think so. Yeah. What I'd like is, and it's dumb. Like I've looked at shortcuts. I've looked at ways to do this. There is no way that I have found to program the other button, the little short button above the volume, to be a pause button. Like if you're playing something, have it just pause whatever you're playing and resume. So you don't need to open your phone to do it. I've looked in shortcuts to try and find a way. I've not been able to find a way.
No, I haven't dug that deep. I assumed it would, but it sounds like it won't. Or
it's goofy. It's like you can program it to do all these other complex things, and I'm not talking about Plex, but all these other complex procedures, and I've not found a way to make it do a pause. I've looked online for people who've created, clever shortcuts. There's probably a way if I do download 2 other programs to my phone that I can control with the with the button. But
there might be some macro way. Someone out there know, just let us know.
Yeah.
iOS is what we're talking about, and no tweet. We're not jailbreaking it. What is this? What is this? 2008? What is this?
I know exactly. Come on.
I wouldn't call it an Apple weird restriction. It's a lack of a feature isn't necessarily a restriction.
Apple really doesn't want you to pause your audio.
Yeah, it's a weird way of putting it. All right, guys. It's time for this. Where's my volume? There it is. Hey, everybody. I guess look who it is. It's our old pal, Brian Dunaway, waiting in the wings. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Hello?
Brian?
He's muted. Muted.
Brian.
It might be your source, Brian, if you can hear us, because it says use browser setting in your source, and I doubt that's your normal setting. There you go. I'll bet that's it right there. Hello?
I bet that's it.
Yeah.
What it also likes to do is it likes to occasionally go, I'm going to mute this tab.
Yeah, sometimes it'll do that.
Sure.
Yeah, fun stuff. Hey, it's good to have you here, man. How's it going? How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good, man.
Good.
Sorry we missed you Monday, but I know you had a bit of a work emergency, and I'm glad it all worked out. Everything good?
Yeah, well, how as far as work emergency goes, it's going to be never ending. We'll see in 6 months.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Can't wait. But you're here for some fun on this here game show we call the Monday morning thing that we had to push to Wednesday.
That's right. So make sure you join that game, Brian, if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Scott's in there.
Okay.
We're not doing feud today. We're doing trivia countdown.
I was in it. Now it took me back out.
Oh, kick you out?
Sorry.
Sometimes it'll do that. It has timeouts. Alkebug's got some weird timeout
Let's
structure.
not blame our tools.
I blame tools.
Oh, I wouldn't call Alkebug a tool. Dang. Wow.
Rude. So rude.
Wow.
The best.
Rude.
Welcome to Do Frogs Have Brains, a countdown-style trivia game. I've got 20 questions, like we ever get to them, across various subjects, including science, art, entertainment, history, and more. Scott and Brian will each have 90 seconds. We're going to increase it one more time. We're just going to find that sweet spot where it is.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a pillow then while Scott does this. Hold on a second.
Hell yeah.
Well, I want to decrease the chance of ties again, because the last 2 games we've had ties because
has it been? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I want to see if I can avoid that. Anyway, you got 90 seconds to answer as many of these questions.
You do realize me and Scott share the same brain. So I mean,
I know.
Even if you elongate it does increase odds.
And they don't. And Brian doesn't mean they have the same knowledge set. No. These two literally share the same brain. I don't know who has it currently, but
and we have barely. It's barely
like timeshare,
like low end DSL connection between us too. So
that's right.
It's not great.
While Scott's answering his questions, we're going to put Brian into a soundproof isolation booth, where everything will sound like a lisp. To skip the next question, just say pass. You can do that. The player with the most correct answers after 90 seconds wins the prize for their contestant. Contestants have been pulled from our Patreon supporters at patreon.com.tms. Patreon, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Scott, you're playing for Jacob Crouch.
Sweet.
And Brian, you're playing for Catlow54.
Nice.
Catlow, not Catloaf. Nope. Catlow.
Not Catloaf, but Catlow. Catlow54, where are you? That's a deep cut. Ask your grandparents. All right, looks like you guys are both in the game. I'm going to go ahead and set Scott to start here. Brian, go ahead and mute your tab.
I'll see you guys on the other side.
Yes,
okay.
You'll know when it's time to join us. All right, Scott, as before, I will start the timer when I ask you the first question. If you're ready, then we are going to go right now. Whoops. I say that, but we're going to, okay, there we go. Just to make sure got to make sure the space bar works here.
Sure.
Okay. Question number 1. I'm not going to say number 1. Tom Cruise starred as Mitch McDeere in which film adaptation of a John Grisham novel?
Just The Firm.
What term describes when a money market mutual fund's net asset value drops below $1 per share?
It's Gone to the Pigs.
Which singer went from rehab to cover the Zooton song Valerie with Mark Ronson?
Elvis Costello. I don't know.
What political group was named for Nicaraguan patriot Augusto Sandino?
Pass.
How long is the pregnancy of gorillas in comparison to that of humans? Shorter, longer, or the same?
Same.
Often seen with up to 6 slots, Duwalet designs and builds which upscale kitchen classic?
Oh, the mixer, the mixer unit deal, the kitchenette, the kitchen mate.
Okay. Who was the first lady to be elected to a high government office?
Lord Phyllis of Rottington.
Who's the first? I'll say it again. Who's the first lady to be elected to a high government office?
Oh shit! Hillary Clinton.
That is correct. I let you finish, and you got a point there. Why didn't I give you a second point? There we go. Okay. All right, that was a rough one.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have given you more time since I screwed up saying the first lady. But
you can screw it up for Brian, and then
I'll screw it up for Brian as well,
Yeah,
just to be fair.
yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's signal Brian to come back.
Very well. I shall release Brian.
Jeez.
You there, Dunaway?
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
back.
Hi.
Oh,
Okay.
hi.
Hi. We
Oh,
missed
why
you.
is it still counting down? Clear time. Did it?
Is it the final countdown?
It is still counting down on this end.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Scotch or mine? Oh, well.
Did I-
Quick
did
answers. 2 at 6 and... I don't know.
I didn't give you 60 seconds.
It gave me 60 plus more.
When it reset, it didn't. Okay, clear timer.
So the
When
other
it-
30 came after or something.
Yeah, apparently so. So I'm only going to give you guys, well, obviously, I'm only going to give you guys each 60 seconds. So we might end up with a tie. We'll have to see. Something screwed up here. I heard the buzz. Timer ended.
Yeah, that was weird. You got a bug in there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Okay.
Alkebug.
Alkebug. I love it.
All right, Brian, same
You're
questions.
right.
And I'm going to start the timer after I ask the
I
first.
don't want the same questions. Can I get
Well,
a different
Tough
set?
shit.
Yeah, you're going to get the
Dang
same
it.
questions. And I'm going to
Fine.
start the timer after I ask the first question. All right, here we go. If you're ready,
I'm ready.
here we go. Tom Cruise starred as Mitch McDeere in which film adaptation of a John Grisham novel?
Oh, cry. Oh, the firm? The firm.
What term describes when a money market mutual fund's net asset value drops below $1 per share?
Negative value. Next.
Which singer went from rehab to cover the Zooton song Valerie with Mark Ronson?
Next.
What political group was
Next.
named for Nicaraguan patriot Augusto Sandino?
Oh, my God. I don't know none of these. Next.
How long is the pregnancy of gorillas in comparison to that of humans? Shorter, longer, or the same?
Shorter.
Often seen with up to 6 slots, Duwalet designs and builds which upscale kitchen classic?
Former grill.
Who is the first lady to be elected to a high government office?
Hillary Clinton.
Who directed and starred in Dancing with Wolves in 1990?
Oh, dang it. Costner.
Water is made of which two chemical elements?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
Which country is the home of... I'll finish the question. Which country is the home of port wine?
France.
That is incorrect. Portugal is the right answer there.
Portugal.
My lawyer thinks I should protest the Hillary question. But, whatever. We'll let that one slide.
Because I stumbled. I think I did only say first once and didn't say first lady. Let's go through the rest of these. Yeah, you guys got Mitch McDeere's in the firm. The term when a money market's mutual fund net asset drops below $1 per share broke the buck. Never heard of that.
Broke the buck.
It feels like they may have made that one up. Which singer went from rehab to cover the Zooton song Valerie with Mark Ronson? Come on, Amy Winehouse, rehab.
Dang it. I almost said Amy Winehouse, but I was afraid to look stupid.
Oh, well, never worry about that. It's never stopped you before. What political group was named for Augusto Sandino? That's the Sandinistas.
Oh, that makes
Figure that out.
Pregnancy of gorillas is shorter than that of humans. Dualit makes an upscale toaster with up to 6 slots.
Oh,
Nice. I
Just
think
like Scott.
the way this
He's got
worked
6
out,
slots.
I think how this would have gone had that question been normal for me, I would have been 4. He still would have won.
You would have gotten Kevin Costner, but I don't know if there would have been time for hydrogen oxygen because you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten to that one. But the question before that one, what was that? So what was
that?
that?
Was Kevin Costner was the one after Hillary Clinton. You would have definitely gotten that, obviously.
easy.
And what was after that? That was the H2O
Hydrogen, yeah.
Yeah,
chemical
you're
elements.
right. There probably wouldn't.
I don't think you would have gotten that. The you guys, 2 things I'm going to recommend to you is if you don't know, say pass, or if you have a guess, make your guess, but make it quick, and don't talk after your guess because I'm going to start reading the next question. And
That's a good point.
There were a couple times, Brian, that you might have gotten something, but you talked over the beginning of my next question. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
We know what I should have said. I should have, as soon as you start saying words I don't recognize, just say no. Like you start saying some names I don't know. No.
You can say pass in the middle of a question. Like when I go, what term describes when a money market mutual pass?
Right.
That sounds like the answer.
Yeah.
Money market mutual pass is what that sounds
I know,
like.
it totally does.
Sounds like a real thing.
Multi-pass. Yeah, no, it's not DeWalt, Tom DeGassa. It's Duali, D-U-A-L-I. I'm sorry, Dualit, D-U-A-L-I-T is the upscale toaster company.
See, I thought it was what's the KitchenAid?
KitchenAid is what I think you were going for.
That's
you
what
said
I was
kitchen
aiming for, yeah.
something, and you worked hard to get there, and you
Still failed.
still didn't make it. But anyway, still a very good game, and congratulations to Brian. And didn't end on a tie. Congratulations to Catlow54. You're going to be getting a couple games courtesy of Sunbun, Neocab, and V Rising.
Ooh, great games.
Jacob Crouch, you are going to be getting a copy of the Procession to Calvary.
I don't know that one. I'm sure it's good though. But the first one, or V Rising, the second one, I should say.
Yeah.
Such a great game.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Cool.
so good.
Very
It might be
cool.
my favorite of the survival games where you got to punch trees and get wood and go find gold and build shit because you're a vampire. You're a vampire building a giant vampire empire with a big old castle. It's awesome.
That would have been a better name, the Vampire Empire. That would have been
Vampire Empire.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
How was my audio today, by the way?
Better.
It sounds good. Yeah. This is that headset.
Yeah.
It sounds really good. It's it's a little thin, but I mean,
Okay.
But
Definitely a
this
little more
would-
bass to it. I think it sounds a lot better than last week.
Yeah, I would use something like this when I travel as opposed to the damn Road
Damn
Go.
Roadcaster Go.
Yeah.
The Roadcaster Go. Well,
Exactly.
Dunaway, we did it again, and that means it's time for us to have you leave. But before you do,
Thanks, man.
today at 4 p.m., we start our weekly ritual of Play Retro, and then we roll right into Watch Retro tonight. Featuring, by the way, our final third of Watch Retro is the final episode ever made of Mighty Orbots. There's no the.
There's no the.
It's really annoying that they don't put it on there, but
oh no,
Mighty Orbots. It finishes today. We never have to look at that shit again. And I'm excited about it.
And we will be quite well versed anytime someone brings up the subject of Mighty Orbots. We can tell them all the things, Rob, and oh no, and everything. It'd be great.
What's the one? I hate?
When that comes up in conversation.
You hate work.
Yeah, next all the common times that Orbots shows up and just table chat with people. I'm sure Brian's next trivia challenge will be like 14 Orbots.
It'll be all Orbots questions all the time. Yeah,
it'll all be fine.
One easy way is that most of the characters are named by parts of the word robot. So there's Bort. There's Rob. Yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah,
what you gonna do?
Bort is the freaking worst.
Bort.
He's a nervous robot. Oh, poor little nervous robot.
Oh,
F off,
geez.
Bort. Bort sucks. Brian, kiss our butts. All right, he's out of here. That's tonight, 4 p.m. Check it out. We will do both those things in real time. Let us now turn our sights and our assignments to this fellow right here.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Oh, that fellow right there is Tom Merritt. Tom Merritt, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Let me tell you, it's been a while because you've
We've
been
missed you.
international
Yeah.
globe hopping, man.
Yeah, I know. I missed you guys too.
Yeah.
And I also missed my bed and
Your dog.
not having to figure out how to pack before I go from one hotel to the other. Not that I didn't have a good time, but it's nice to be home. That's all I'm saying.
I'll bet it is. Sometimes you need to be back. You know, that feeling of just, I did it. I'm back. I'm in the groove again, whatever.
I mean, I started traveling with going to my sister's birthday. Well, actually, I think it was even before that. My sister's birthday was the end of April. And then it was like going up to visit the family in San Jose, and then it was going to Nerdtacular, and then it was helping Brian teach a class, and
then it was back over here, and then it was go to the other part of England, and then back, and then Japan.
Yeah, we had a meetup in London, and a meetup in Munich, and a meetup in Yokohama. So,
Damn.
Yeah.
Busy international master of all things. Well done. We've had a lot of questions piling up, and I have one for you today that deals with the technology that we all use and love. And it's also appropriate because you just did this trip, or this series of trips, and I think if anyone knows the answer to this, it's definitely going to be you. This came from our very own KT Data, who says this. Hey, Tom, with all the traveling you've been doing this year, what does the international data situation look like in 2026? Do you just get an international plan from your carrier, or did you use one of those roaming eSIM services like Nomad, Aurelio, Saley, I think, etc.? I would love to hear what the tech traveler does to stay connected when on the go. Thanks, and see y'all around, says Kevin.
Great question. Yeah.
Really good.
Easy question for me to answer, as I've had to deal with this quite a bit recently. So yeah, I think what Kevin specifically is asking about is traveling outside the country. You know, when I go to Nerdtacular, I don't need to worry about it. I've got pretty good connectivity these days, which wasn't always the case. I mean, remember back in the early 2000s. You had U.S. Cellular and you travel to New Mexico, great. But then if you go to California, was it going to work? You know, were you going to get roaming charges? That used to be a thing. So now traveling within the U.S., sometimes I'll run into places where like maybe T-Mobile coverage isn't as good in this area, you know, as it is where I am, and vice versa. If you have Verizon or AT&T or something else, you may run into that too. But by and large, you don't have to worry about it. Traveling internationally is getting close to that. I actually was going round and round with Len Peralta because he was going to Hungary, and I was like, well, you can get an eSIM, gives you unlimited data, all of this. And he was looking at it. He's like, okay, it's a little complicated though. And I was like, well, check what AT&T offers you these days. And it was like, it's like $20 or $30 a day. I'm like, that's more expensive than you'll pay with an eSIM. But if you don't want to have to deal with it, just do it. That's way better than it used to be. So the first thing I would say is check with your carrier. If it's in your budget, it might just be easier to pay for international roaming because a lot of times that works. T-Mobile's really good because they offer you free international roaming. Now there's a cap on the high-speed data. I think you get like 5 gigabytes a day before it drops down. And I have run into that cap when I've tried to just rely on T-Mobile's free data. So what I did on these trips was I did what's called an eSIM. And KT Data referred to that in his question. Depending on your phone. Now, if you have a newer phone, you're probably fine. If you've been keeping your phone for 5 years, you might need to check. It might have an eSIM, it might not. But eSIM is basically an electronic version of the old SIM card. You used to have to go to the airport or go to your local store or go to a store after you landed and buy a SIM card and then pop it in. I had to do this in Canada once where like we got to Vancouver, we went to a store, we're like, we need a SIM card. And so they sold us a SIM card and installed it and like, hold on to your old SIM card because there was only one slot. You don't have to do that anymore with an eSIM. With an eSIM, the SIM cards are virtual. They are stored on your phone. You can actually have more than two. But most phones will be able to manage 2 active ones at a time. And that is key to how I approach this. So with a SIM card, I used Airalo, but I recommend going to eSIMDB and shopping around and finding the best one for you. With Airalo, I was able to go onto the app, buy the SIM card for the amount of days I needed. I chose to pay for unlimited. It was like $15 for 2 weeks, something like that.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Cheaper than it would have been to pay for roaming with T-Mobile. And then I, through the app, install the eSIM card. You can do it two ways. You can install it as soon as you buy it, and then it won't activate until you get to the region where you're going. Mm-hmm. And so you're like, don't activate it, don't turn it on in your settings till you get there. Or you can wait, you can buy it and not activate it, not install it until you get to where you're going. I did it both ways. When I went to Europe, I activated it here, or, I installed it here, and then I activated it as soon as we landed. So the plane landed, I went out of airplane mode, and I was like, activate. I have to say that caused me a little consternation, because I was like, ooh, it's still not connecting. I'm in SOS mode. Am I in trouble? I'm going to have to connect to the airport Wi-Fi. And it was fine. It just took a couple of minutes. When I went to Japan, I actually just used T-Mobile roaming. Once I landed, T-Mobile connected and was like, welcome to Japan. You have 5 gigabytes a day, a high-speed internet. And I was like, great, that'll get me where I'm going. And then once I got to the hotel and was on hotel Wi-Fi, then I installed the eSIM, and then it installed really fast because you have to have an internet connection in order to install it. When I did it on the plane, I was using my T-Mobile connection. When I did it in the hotel, it was on Wi-Fi, and it just worked a lot smoother and a lot faster. But the fact is, you install that eSIM, and then now your phone has a connection that is local. With Airalo, they roam, and you need to turn on roaming in your SIM settings. And Airalo has a list of instructions to help you figure all of this out. Most of the SIM providers do,
right?
And then it'll jump around to whatever the best connection is that it has an agreement with. And so I would notice it switching. I was on NTT Docomo, and then I was on something else, and I told it to, and this is the key. I told it to keep my T-Mobile connection as my primary phone connection.
Oh, interesting.
So I ran into this in Korea once where I didn't do that, and it really messed up iMessage because iMessage will still connect over the internet, but if it's not related to your same phone number anymore, it's like, well, this is a new person.
Oh, it's like,
and it breaks group chats and all this stuff. So I kept T-Mobile as my primary phone connection, and I set it as my secondary data connection. So that if Airalo was in a situation where it's like, we don't really have a good partner in this region, it could default to T-Mobile. And that way, I almost never ran into a situation where I had bad data, except in London. When I was in Tottenham, neither Airalo nor T-Mobile could find a decent data connection all the time. So I did have some troubles there, but that was the only place. Once I got to central London, it was fine. Everywhere I went in Germany and Switzerland, it was fine, and it was fine all over Japan. So that's what I did, is I basically ran 2 SIM cards at the same time. One is my T-Mobile connection, which I always have, and the other was the one I rented from Airalo to give me a little extra. Never had to pay extra for T-Mobile because they don't charge you for that first 5 gigabytes. Never ran into that 5 gigabyte limit because I was using Airalo most of the time. Airalo was pretty cheap, and I'll be honest, I don't even think about data most of the time when I'm traveling anymore. It used to be, I got to get on the Wi-Fi here. I got to save my my megabytes because I only have so many. I've got a limit. It's not even a problem anymore.
That's interesting because I would have thought you would have hit, like, that's usually the problem, is it's never out of sight, out of mind. And data on my phone has finally gotten to be that way. Same with home internet. There was a time where I had an ISP that metered everything, and all those days of paying for each character in your text and all this crap we used to do. Or per beeps when we had beepers and all that.
Oh my gosh.
Like whenever they eventually get to a place where they stop trying to bean count that way, and instead it's just a broader service, and you can just be in it, pay your thing, and then it's just there. That's always a really good feeling. It sounds like we're way closer to that now on international travel than maybe we ever have before. But I guess my question would be, you brought up the cost of the $15, pretty cheap couple of weeks worth of whatever. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. Is there like a pratfall or a trap in this somewhere that people should at least be looking out for? Anything prominent, like, well, definitely don't do this or you're going to go over, or don't use them, they're known to nickel and dime people into the ground, or just cautionary stuff, even though, like you say, this time you thought less about data than ever.
Yeah, I would say I avoid connecting to any kind of Wi-Fi unless I have to. I'll usually do it in a hotel if I trust, if I'm staying at a trusted hotel name, and then I'll just run VPN. But when I'm out and about connecting to public Wi-Fi, I'm pretty cautious about that. It is available. There's public Wi-Fi almost everywhere you go these days, if you're in a city of any kind anyway. But I'd be cautious about that. It's not that every public Wi-Fi is compromised, but when a compromise comes up, you look at it and you're like, ooh, I dodged a bullet by not connecting at that airport or that hotel or whatever it was.
Sure.
eSIM wise, I would just, look at the reviews. I go to esimdb.com. I learned about this from Allison Sheridan, and I just look around. You can get cheaper plans with a maximum on your data. And so be honest about how much data you use. You can look at your phone. Your phone will tell you. Android or iOS will tell you, like, this is how much data you normally use. Maybe increase it a little because you'll be using more because you'll be walking around and traveling and stuff. And then say like, oh, well, do I really need unlimited? And if, I'm looking right now at eSIMDB for Japan. 7 days of 10 gigabytes is $14. 60 days of 30 gigabytes is $17. But unlimited for 7 days is $24.
Okay.
And I didn't need 7 days. That's why I was able to get it cheaper. But if you're like, well, I don't need 60 days, but I might need 30 gigabytes and it's cheaper than the unlimited, then, maybe you go with that and you just don't use it for 60 days. Those are the other two things I would say. The biggest pitfalls are going to be in your settings. I did have to help Eileen out. At one point, she's like, why is my connection crap? And I realized she didn't have roaming on for her eSIM, for her new SIM. And so it was connecting to the first thing it saw and then staying there.
Nice.
And if that connection got bad, then her connection got bad. And we're like, oh, we didn't have this on. Okay, turn that setting on. It really helped. Also, I would use that trick if you have any kind of free data from your main provider, even if it's limited, even if it's low speed, leave it on. That's going to help you make sure that your phone calls come through, that your group texts don't get broken, and it provides a little backfall if you run into a situation where the coverage isn't as great in a particular place.
No, that's great. I don't know how many people listening right now are about to do international traveling trips. This has to help, though. Also, I guess I'm a little shocked about how, even at the extremes of like, I want unlimited and for the longest period and all that, these prices aren't bad.
No.
Good.
Yeah, if you go to esimdb.com and look around, do read the reviews of the providers in there. Yeah. I can't vouch for every provider that eSIMDB has put in there, but there's some pretty regular ones. Airlo, like I said, is the one I use just because I've used it multiple times and it's been good, and they are pretty well reviewed. But there's lots of others that provide these that are well reviewed and reliable as well. Yeah,
well, there you go. Exciting stuff. Travel and get your cards. Get your fake eSIMs. The eSIMs in the cloud. The eSIMs, it's not real. It's in the sky.
Yeah.
It's the Lord's eSIM.
It's the spirit in the sky.
Yeah, it's the kids. All right. Hey, Tom. I know you've been back not too long, probably still doing a little bit of catch up, but anything going on right now you'd like to tell people about?
You know what? Yeah, I want to share the love of Technical Tea, a new podcast from Huentui Dao and Dr. Nikki. That was born at Nerdtacular. So if you were at Nerdtacular or if you watched some of the Nerdtacular coverage, you may have seen the DTNS hangout that we did, Tech versus Science. It was me, Bobby Frankenberger, Huentui Dao, and Dr. Nikki. And they loved talking with each other so much that they have become best friends and have decided to start a show together about women in technology, women in STEM. So Dr. Nikki on the science side, Huentui Dao is a developer and engineer on the technical side, and they just launched the show. It is for everyone, but it is them talking about their perspectives as women in technology. If you would like to, hear why they suspect one of them has vibranium boobs, that is one of the many topics they talk about on the first episode of Technical Tea, which is available in podcatchers everywhere as well as on YouTube. Just search for Technical Tea and you shall find it.
They're kicking butt, and I love it. So cool. Congrats to them and the successful launch of a fantastic new show. I think we're going to...
No, it's great. And they're fun to listen to as well.
Oh, they have amazing
awesome
chemistry.
show.
There's a perfect idea. And next time, Nikki will be on sometime soon to do some additional promoting. But keep it up, ladies. We heard you. All right. Tom Merritt, take it easy, stay out of trouble, and may all your lags be jet. I'll see you
Thanks,
next time.
man.
Bye now.
Well said. I like that.
Yeah. May all your lags. Well, I don't want to wish jet lag on you.
No, absolutely not.
Not a fun time to deal with things. All right. We got some emails to read. These are a couple of them here. Let's do this.
This is about the jugs of pee.
Mike in Maryland says, and I think he means cereal here. He wrote Sir-L.
He just basically got, he put the A in the wrong place, basically.
Yeah, because the rest of the email points to it. I just want to make sure that we had it right. But anyway, cereal is cooked, he says. All the preparation happens before it gets to you. In this day of pasteurization, the milk is even cooked before it gets to you. Yeah, that's true.
So talking about, is cereal soup? And we said, well, it's not cooked. And the bran flakes are cooked. The charms of luck are cooked. Mm-hmm. The flakes of frost are cooked.
Yeah. Nothing lucky about them Lucky Charms, by the
way. No, lucky when they finally get out of your body.
I guess I got lucky with the box of just marshmallows at one time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oops, all marshmallows. Yeah.
That was cool. Never happened again, though. And then any other bets with that cereal, it's going to kill you. So don't eat it. It's not good.
Right, exactly.
I looked at a box. Here's the thing I cannot understand how I did it as a kid even. Even as a kid, I should have known. I see a box of Fruity Pebbles at the store the other day, and it's a big jumbo family size one for way too much money. Those things are like $18 or something. So stupid.
Okay.
And I see that. Tom got unlimited. He could get unlimited internet internationally for less than a box of these.
Than a box of Fruity Pebbles, the family size or whatever it's called. Yeah.
But I look at that box and just go, that is a box of blue, red, and yellow. It's just candy in there.
It really is. And it's even as a kid, I hated the Pebbles cereals. Give me Cocoa Krispies all day long. I'll take Cocoa Krispies over Cocoa Pebbles any day because Cocoa Pebbles are like little colored pieces of paper to me.
Yeah. They're packing foam for
Absolutely
tiny people packing foam.
Yeah.
And they're awful.
They are awful. Yeah.
Now, the best use case, though, is, I think I've told the story. I had that friend from Samoa, and I thought he was going to kill us.
Okay.
But we took a handful. He was in the shower. We took a handful of them.
Yeah.
I went, rah! And it just covered him. He chased us through the house naked. It was fantastic. But at the end, he had
pinata.
Yeah. And he had all these little dots on him for a couple of days. It took a while for the dye to come off.
Because the dye would, oh my God.
Which is another reason why I question who eats that.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you see what it does to the outside of your skin, imagine what it does to the inside.
You always fear it. You go into your colonoscopy and he's going to go, did you have Cocoa Pebbles as a child? Because, got a rough business down here.
Big divisiveness on Fruity Pebbles. Some people hate it. Some people like it. This might be the Circus Peanuts question of 2027 when we do a meetup.
Where? The chat you're talking about.
Yeah, the chat is divided on Fruity Pebbles. Yeah.
Are they? Okay.
Oh my God. Luke Sightwalker says, I have Fruity Pebbles, whole milk, and whipped cream on top. So good.
Luke.
Dude, what are you? Diabetes?
Yeah. Are you the actual
Are you diabetes? Are you a diabetes?
Are you the cause of my high A1C number?
What are you, a cavity?
That's crazy. I mean, that sounds like it's definitely a dessert, what he's describing. Whole milk and whipped cream.
And whipped cream.
Oh. I mean, we all like sugar. Man. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Luke. I get that, but I got to have less than that. That
ain't right.
Even when I was a kid and had a sweet tooth, I needed some.
Exactly. Golden grams. Somebody said golden grams earlier. Dude, I can murder a box of golden grams. That's one of my favorites.
They're good. I like, you know what I can kill a box of and keep going if someone doesn't stop me is a box of honeycomb.
Oh yeah.
And I'm wrecking my mouth with it too.
And here's the problem with honeycomb. And it's right there in the song. It's big.
Yeah, they're huge.
And what makes it great that it's big is that you can put some in a bowl and just have it as a snack, like right there next to you while you're watching TV or working or whatever. It's not like trying to eat little Cocoa Krispies or Rice Krispies or Raisin Bran with your fingers.
Yeah.
No, it's
there's something to those though. Like corn pops, same problem. I think it's something to do with like the white sugar cereals, the ones that are more. I don't even know what you call that. What
like
is a
non-dyed, like non?
Yeah,
is that what you mean? Like
it might be the corn flavor.
Yeah,
the kind of sweet popcorn flavor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a bowl, fill it up with those, finish it, realize I still have half a bowl of milk, and I'm like, this is years ago. I don't do it anymore. But I'd be like, more of that, and I'd keep going until like Kim or somebody would have to step in and say, what are you doing to this box of
interrupt
Cocoa
that?
Puff?
What's the one that looks like that's similar to Bucky's Beaver Nuggets, but isn't coated with the stuff? Is that
not Kix?
Super Sugar Puffs? No.
Sugar, not Smacks.
Not Smacks. Pops, Corn Pops.
Corn Pops. Is that it? Corn Pops. That's the one.
Corn Pops.
Yeah.
Those I can do too. Like as a little, put 1.5 ounces of them in a little glass bowl next to my desk. And not that I've ever done it, but like that's how I would do it. It's just like put it on the little scale, 1.5 ounces of it into a bowl, and that's my snack.
That's the trick. Do that with a bowl, and you're way off.
Yeah,
you're so
never
much better
take
off.
the box to your desk.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, such a mistake. That's how I ate half these freaking sunflower seeds yesterday. I wouldn't stop.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to transfer them
ate.
to a smaller container. Yeah.
Blacked pepper, you guys.
Oh,
I don't
sounds
know.
amazing.
Or not blacked, sorry. Cracked pepper.
Blacked pepper.
This is blacked pepper. What the hell? Anyway, where was I? Oh, okay. So we've answered that.
Yep.
Nick in Western Massachusetts also wrote in this about movies. He says, hey, Scott and Brian, Nick from Western Mass here. My wife and I took our kids to the movies. We don't typically go to the movies anymore, but when we do, we always are very excited. That excitement, I must say, was somewhat tempered after sitting down and reclining in our seats. I suddenly looked around and was extremely worried that I would see Brian Ibbett sitting in close proximity.
That's my evil twin that lives in Massachusetts.
Now, to his credit, this may have been a call with a transcript, but the file was borked. So
gotcha.
I don't actually know. So this might be the system saying that's how you spell it.
Sure.
So just to give him credit. But anyway, he looked around, worried he was going to see you somewhere.
Yeah.
My kids are typically well behaved, but I must say that even at their slightest shouting, screeching, or any other loud noises, I was always expecting to see Brian in the corner of my eyes sneering at me about to get off the cinema or get the cinema staff to get us in trouble. I would love, Brian, if you would just give us once and for all your basic do's and don'ts of going to the movies. Thanks. Love the show. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Bye. So what do you say?
Okay. All right. Do's and don'ts. Let's start with the easy stuff first. Turn your damn phone off. Make it silent. Even make it non-vibrate, but put it in your pocket. Keep it out of sight. If you're ordering from the Alamo Draft House, if you're at a place where you can do mobile ordering, before the movie starts, turn your brightness all the way down. And if you need to take your phone out, at least you won't blind everybody sitting behind you. Number one.
Yep, there's number one. Agreed.
Number two. Kids are going to be kids. There's stuff that's going to happen. If I went to the movies with Nick, if he was there and his kids were like, no, quit pushing me or something like that, it would take a lot longer for me to get irritated with that than if it were adults. Like, oh, had to go to the bathroom. What did I miss?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you don't.
Yeah, kids get some levity or some what's the word?
Some grace
leeway.
Or some leeway. That's it. Yeah, leeway.
Yeah.
For sure. But adults, no need to talk. No need to tell your significant other that, oh my God, that's the character from issue number 131 of Spider-Man, and they're finally bringing him back. No, you don't need to explain who that person is.
Hell no.
No.
All right. Big agree. Co-signed.
If you're going to do the Randy Jordan thing and come and plan for the actual start time of the movie, show up for the actual start time of the movie. Don't show up 5 minutes in when the credits are rolling and you have to walk in front of everybody.
I've moved Catwoman.
I agree with
Exactly.
this. Full agree. Yep. And we're sure Randy does that. We don't know, but we're sure that he shows up right when
he shows up right when he means to.
Yeah.
Jordan shows up when he means to.
Yeah.
The woman next to me when I saw Spider-Man last week, there was, for the longest time, there was an empty spot next to me. And I'm like, wow, this theater is full and the seat next to me is open.
That is weird.
This woman finally shows up, and it's after the credits have rolled, and it's even after the narrated montage of what's been going on. So,
right.
To not spoil anything for anybody, there's like a little narrated montage that gets people caught up with what's happened since the events of the last movie.
And I really liked how they did it.
I did too. It's so good. She shows up after that. No big deal, right? And she ducked down when she came in, which was really good. Got in her seat quietly. She apparently was friends of the person next to her. She gasped and had her hands on her face and curled up her legs at the she was into the movie, and it's I love seeing that. So even noises, excited noises like that, or that sort of thing. Yeah, that's why we go to the movies. That's the Nicole Kidman right there.
Yep.
We go there for that,
especially that
mutual shared experience.
Especially something like the Spider-Man movie where it just evokes a lot of joy and stuff. Yeah.
Many out loud gasp and moments.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Yeah. Agreed on that.
Yeah, I mean that's really it.
Yeah.
Get a straw. If you're given a drink in a plastic tumbler like you are at Alamo Draft House, I know it's going to kill a seal. I know it's going to kill a penguin. I don't know. Whatever's going to happen with that. Actually,
they have paper ones and stuff, right?
They have recycled bamboo straws or something.
Yeah.
That disintegrate. That way, when you get to the bottom of your drink, I don't have to hear the ice going back and forth from your mouth to the bottom of the cup as you take every last drink out of that thing. And if you get the straw, stop before you get to the last quarter ounce of liquid at the bottom of your drink.
Yeah, it's your dregs. We don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
You go out and get a refill.
That's right.
Or have one brought to you, depending where you go.
Hit your little button or pull out your dark mode phone and let them know you need a refill, and there you go.
If you're at a theater that doesn't do that, go get your own refill. Quit slurping it like a animal. Also, I don't like when people finish drinking and go. Don't do that either.
Yeah, you don't. It's not you're not quenching your Sahara crossing's thirst with every drink of your drink. You don't need to go every time you drink.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, chances are you're inhaling your drink instead of just drinking your drink.
There you go.
Because you're needing to exhale all that air that you took in as you inhaled your drink.
You need to improve your drinking game entirely.
Which means that you're probably also doing this.
Yeah.
Stop that right now.
Quit doing it.
Here's what you should do. Before you go to a movie, call me, DM me, FaceTime me, and sit there with a friend and whisper and ask if I could hear that, and take a drink and do all those things, and I'll tell you whether or not you're approved to go to movies in public with other people.
I like it. You guys heard it. Open invitation.
Not really.
I mean, I'm with Tweep where he says, I don't mind the one slurp at the end thing. I don't either. I think, in fact, if anything, it reminds me of where I'm at. It's kind of part of the milieu of the thing. But if you're a guy that's doing, we're talking about people
if you're
that are
trying to get every last molecule of Diet Dr. Pepper out of that cup.
Yeah. Because we understand getting to the bottom and then suddenly it goes, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm done. That sound is almost like cathartic. It's like, oh,
it is. It's yeah, right, exactly. Okay, I finished that drink. It's time for me to get a refill or go to the bathroom and take the risk that I'm going to miss something in the movie that people are not going to tell me about until we leave.
Yeah.
Totally fine. Bobby says I should sell training courses for proper theater etiquette. I should just make one of those. I should make a Nicole Kidman parody film. That makes fun of the AMC, the we come to this place for heartbreak or whatever, for magic. We come to this place for magic.
Yeah.
No, we come to this place to see a movie and not get distracted by the people all around us.
There you go. That's the new slogan.
That's right.
Will you stare at the screen as weirdly as she does? Like
I will.
dead-eyed?
And I swear to God, after seeing a clip of that recently with all of the new AI stuff. If I were to have seen that AMC thing now, I would have said that Nicole Kidman was AI generated.
Yeah, she did. Well, I think that every time I see her now.
Yeah, exactly.
Saw her in that, what's that show on Paramount that she's in?
Lioness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very good. That show is awesome. And
Such a great show. Brand new season, too.
She's really good in it.
Yeah.
But she looks like somebody left the brochure for facial reconstruction on the table the whole time. Like, do what you got to do to your face. It's your money. It's your thing. You don't want to age normally.
If that makes you feel better about yourself, that's what it should be for.
But if you want me to buy into your like serious character portrayal of something and have me not notice it and instead focus just on characterization, it's much harder for me.
It is.
The more you put on there, you know?
You have to play those kinds of characters now, like the perfect couple character. Like all that the obvious surgery is great for a character like the perfect couple. She's never going to play like an unhoused, destitute person who's had millions of dollars of work done.
Or even go further and say, when's the next time you get hired to be in a period piece? How are you going to look in the 1600s with that face? You can't do it.
She couldn't do the hours now. It would be like, where did that ghost get plastic surgery?
And just so people know, I feel this way about the dudes too. It's not just the ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, maybe even more so with the dudes. Because I'm just like, wait, you're supposed to be Robin Hood, or this is an example, but you're supposed to be Robin Hood running around the forest doing Robin Hood things, and I'm like, your forehead won't move, those cheekbones aren't yours. Like, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Also, since Wicked Kitten's in the chat, I wanted to tell her I went ahead and did her recommendation and watched back to back. Kim and I watched Ready or Not and Ready or Not 2.
Oh, cool. Those are so well. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one's so much fun.
It is. They are awesome. And what she didn't really, what I didn't really get from her, was these are like hyper violent, sweary Clue kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what else to compare it to.
That level of just kind of bordering on zany.
Yeah.
But
just not too much. It's just enough. And now I'm happy to say I think the second movie also rides that line real well. Good. And they also just goes straight into it. Where that ended in the credits in the first movie, this one picks up and starts in.
Oh, fantastic. Okay,
so it's just like more of a really bad few days. And where it goes and how it goes is totally unpredictable. I didn't see it coming. And there are people in it that blew my mind. And we get Nestor Carbone, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Nestor Carbonell.
He's great in the second one.
With his eyeliner. Eyeliner.
His permanent cool eyes.
Now you...
we loved it. We had a ball.
Now you need to watch the one with the new one with Zazie Beetz that just dropped on streaming, and I can't remember what it is. It's a hotel. It takes place in a hotel.
Oh, right.
And it feels like absolutely cut from They Will Kill You. Thank you,
Will
Win
Kill
Vegas.
You. That's it.
Yeah. Feels like it's cut from exactly the same cloth as Ready or Not. It's just got that plus it's got Samara Weaving again, but it's also got that. Oh no, it doesn't. She's not in that one. I thought she might have been a side character.
She's your new. You probably knew this. She's our new. Emma Frost.
Our new Emma Frost, White Queen. Yes.
She's perfect for it.
She really is.
That's great.
Yeah, can't have a. We need White Queen needs to have a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
That's the way Dave Cockrum originally and John Byrne originally drew her, and she needs to always have that.
Heather Graham, Patricia Arquette, Zazie Beetz, Tom Felton.
Yes.
Oh, James Remar. He plays the pig's head, whatever that is. I was going to say he's doing that a lot lately because he was in Exodus. He was the Odyssey. Sorry, where the weird Hades greeter.
Oh, really? That was Remar?
That was James freaking Remar, dude.
Wow. Okay.
Wild.
Damn.
I think James Remar is one of the most interesting careers in all of anything. Yeah, Tiresias, I think is how you say that guy's name. Anyway, next time you see the Odyssey, you'll go, oh yeah, James Remar in the dirt talking to me through blood mud. That was him.
Blood mud. Yeah. When Megas says maybe They Will Kill You would be good for Film Sack. Oh, maybe.
Would it? I don't care where I watch it. I watch it for that too.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to putting newer shit in there anyway.
I don't know. I mean, is there enough to talk about Cheeseball? I guess the end is really it goes goofy places with supernatural stuff, as opposed to just straight up, we're going to hunt you through our fancy house. I don't know. That might require more thought.
Yeah. Stigma, you are correct. Remar was great in 48 Hours. That was a surprising role to say.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And Monica, we do good films too. We did, Breakfast Club, most notably. We do films we like.
All the time.
Too,
yeah.
Not just, yeah.
Yeah. If that's a secret, we don't keep it. The show is willing to kind of go everywhere. So
yes.
But what we usually don't do is stuff that's super new, but we're doing that this week with He-Man.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're watching that right away.
I'm watching that tonight.
Nice. Is there a big release Thursday you're seeing? Theaters?
No, Tristan and Kay are taking me out to dinner for my birthday.
Aww.
So they weren't able to. They were working all weekend, so they couldn't go out with us over the weekend. So
that's nice. You can see
going out for some Indian food.
You can see what those Z's are up to. Find out, get the inside scoop. What's going on?
Exactly.
The Z's are all up in it, man. All right.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us. Quick PSA. Wendy called me, says, hey, I can't be on Thursday. I've got an eye appointment that came open. I said, cool. And then the very same day, I got a call from my doctor's office saying, hey, we've been wanting to do a follow-up with you, and we had a cancellation. Can you come in Thursday? I said, yes, because the next best time. My doctor's popular for some reason. Everyone loves her.
Popular.
She's really popular, and it's hard to get in there she doesn't take any, like right now, no new patients. It's all like locked into some set number. I'm one of them, thankfully, but usually it's hard to like just handpick your appointments.
Not accepting new ones, though. Okay.
So, long story short, Wendy and I are not here tomorrow. Brian will do an early Coverville, though, right?
Yeah, I'll be here. Absolutely. Yeah, the plan is right now to do a Glenn Hansard tribute. Glenn Hansard, Irish musician who just passed away. You probably know, everybody knows the song Falling Slowly. It was an Academy Award nominee for Best Song. Such a beautiful song. He died in a motorcycle accident last week, and they just had his funeral yesterday. Bono and Eddie Vedder and everybody were there. Yep, he was part of Swell Season. He was part of, that was with Marketa Iglova, who he did the movie with, that Falling Slowly came from. It was called Once? I think it was called Once, wasn't it? Anyway, so covers of songs by Glenn, but a lot of covers that he's done over the years. He's incredible. He was an incredible vocalist and an Irish national treasure. So look for that tomorrow morning. I might couple it with another, because I think I've got enough for 2 full sets of Glenn Hansard, but so I'll either do a shorter show and then maybe do a little first set of an hour of Dispatch or something, but we'll see. We'll figure it out.
All right. Watch for that tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back TMS Friday on Friday.
Normal TMS time.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Both days. We'll be back for Friday as well. And, of course, we have He-Man this weekend, the new one.
Yes.
The Masters of the Universe. There is no He-Man in that title.
That's right. With Alison Brie. I don't know anybody else in the film, but I'm excited to see Alison Brie.
Well, you got your Jared Leto. You got him to see.
Oh, yeah, of course. As Skeletor.
Yeah. And I think, who's the other one that's a bit... Oh, Idris Elba is Man-at-Arms.
Okay. Nice.
Who else? Idris Elba. There's a couple of people like that where it's like, whoa, why are they in this? Anyway.
Wow.
This is that singer, that guy, Glenn.
Glenn Hansard, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like the most Irish guy I've seen today. Very Irish.
Very Irish, yeah.
All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Quick note to go to frogpants.com/TMS for all the things, including requesting songs, which often get played here at the end of the show, which Brian will do right now, in fact.
And I think a new lost luggage coming today. I haven't checked in with Amy to see if, because I know she has to work and sometimes she's not able to get to editing the show together in time. But if there's a new one, it'll go up today. All right, let's talk about today's song. And I have to double check to make sure. I've got 2 earmarked here and I want to make sure I pick the right one. Okay, good.
The one you gave me is Please Don't Something.
Yep, that is, this one's going out to Ron Trinitron. Dear Scott and Brian, I think of Scott's idea of putting his ashes in brownies every time I hear this song. Thanks for everything you guys do, Ron Trinitron. So this will make sense.
Okay.
because when I saw this title, I'm like, oh my God, this sounds like the saddest song ever. It's called Please Don't Bury Me by John Prine. And I love John Prine. I was not familiar with this song, but it's basically John Prine saying, no, don't bury me. Give all my parts to other people. Like, sell my heart to the junk man. Give my ears to this person. Give my nose to this person, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Not a true like organ donor situation, but more of like a comedic.
It almost sounds like revenge. Is what it sounds like.
Kind of. Yeah, exactly.
There's a hand. There's a finger in the mail, and we don't know why. Kind of thing.
Exactly. Well, it's because John Prine didn't want to be buried. This is a cover by Patrick Finley and his Robot Army from Dust Up at the County Fair from 2018. It is fun. It's the fun level of bluegrass. This is so good. Anyway, it's a cover right here of Please Don't Bury Me.
This has been a Frog Pants production. Find all our shows at frogpants.com.
Call yourself a lady.
I am a lady.